Hi, this is Sarah from Posh Pooch Designs, and today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful butterfly stitch scarf. I call this scarf the Lady Edith butterfly scarf because the pattern was inspired by Lady Edith of Downton Abbey. This is a beautiful scarf. It looks complicated, but it's very easy, and I'm going to show you how to make one. What you're going to need is your H hook, and for this pattern I use the Downton Abbey yarn. It's called Lady Sybil in Jade Green. Now you do not have to use the Downton Abbey yarn. You need to make sure you have a 2 or maybe even a 3 weight yarn will work just fine. For today's demonstration I am using a similar color of this baby yarn it's actually a 3. And you're going to need about 380 to 400 yards. Depends, and you can make it as long as you want to, so finish and use your whole skein. If you use the Downton Abbey yarn, you'll use the whole skein. Only one skein, or skein, or however they say that, I'm not even sure. It depends on where you're at. All right, let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to move my screen down. Oh, that reminds me. This pattern is a free pattern on my blog, and you can find that pattern in the comments. All right, let me move my screen down. There we go. And what I have here is I've already chained 34, which is what you'll need to do this pattern. So I chained 34, and then we're going to double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and that gives us a nice edge on that side. And then we'll put 1 double crochet in each stitch across. And we're going to do this for 2 rows. So you all know what a double crochet is by now, I would think. If you don't, I'll show you real quick. Yarn over, put your hook through, and then you pull a loop through, go through the first 2, go through the second 2. That's your double crochet. Okay, I am going to show you this other one that I've already got started. This one I have the beginning chain row and 2 rows of double crochet on it. And now I'm going to show you how to do that beautiful butterfly stitch. So we're going to chain 3, and here and everywhere else, let's move this yarn so it's not going across the screen there. The first chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Then we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So there you go. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to skip 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 more double crochet in the next 5 stitches for 6 double crochets. 1, and then there's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we're going to skip 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and double crochet in that next stitch, and in the next 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll skip the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll double crochet in those last, there we go, 3 stitches. 1, 2, and of course that last stitch goes in the top of that chain 3 that places our double crochet. Okay, and this is what it looks like. You've got 3 double crochets, we skipped 5 and chained 5, and then we have 6 here. We chained 5 and skipped 5, 6 double crochets, chain 5, skip 5, and 3 double crochets. And then we will do the same thing 2 more times, and I've got one ready for you so you don't have to wait and watch me crochet. And you see we have done it 3 times. And now I'm going to show you how to make those straight chains into a butterfly stitch. So we chain 3. And again, we double crochet in those next 2 stitches so that we have 3 double crochets on the end. Then we chain 2. And then we're going to wrap our yarn over and go around all 3 of those chains that we made, those chain 5s. And we're basically making a double crochet. Just like that. Chain 2. And then we're going to double crochet in each of those 6 double crochets. 1, 2. Again, my yarn wants to trail across there. All right, I think that's, let me count, make sure we got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. All right, let's do it again so that you can see. Chain 2. I'll talk you through it. Wrap your yarn around your hook. Go all the way through all 3 of those chain 5s that we made and grab the yarn for a loop. And you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2, chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in the next 6 double crochets. See how they're forming butterflies? 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll do it one more time. Chain 2, yarn over. We're going to go around all 3 of those chain 5s, loop over, go through the first 2, loop over, go through the second 2. Chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in the last 3. Oops, I missed it. There we go. When I'm trying to hurry up, I always miss the stitch. All right, I'm going to go ahead and chain 3 because we're going to need 3, and then I'm going to show you. All right, can you see that? We made 3 butterfly stitches, and then what you'll do is you'll repeat these 4 rows over and over and over again until you get the length that you want. Okay, I'll show you how to get the next row started just in case. You're going to put 2 double crochets, 1 in the next 2. We're always going to have 3 double crochets on each end. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 double crochet in each of the 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 double crochet in each of those 6 double crochets. And this is how you continue on making as many rows of butterfly stitches as you want. It's a really great take-along project because once you get this pattern down, 2, 3, 4, 5, you don't really need your notes with you or anything because you know what to do. And it's the same thing over and over until you're ready to end. Now, after you've made the amount of length that you want, and let me check my notes. I'm going to see how many rows that I made. Just for, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong page. Well, I don't know where my notes went, but you can see from this that it's very, very long because I wanted to use the whole entire skein. So it looks like I made 36 rows. Okay. Well, if you want to make it that long, you can make it shorter or longer. And if you're making it for a child, you can make it shorter even. Okay, so now we want to finish off what we've done. And so what you will do, just like I just did this row where we would continue on, to finish off, you would make a row just like that, the 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5 across. And then what you would do to finish off is you would turn and do 1 double crochet, or remember to chain 3, can't forget that, and then 1 double crochet in each of those double crochets, and then you would also do 1 double crochet in each of the chains. So you would do 5 double crochets right here, because you want to end with a row of double crochets and then a second row of double crochets, just like we started. That way you've got a nice finished edge at the bottom and at the top, and then you do 1 double crochet in each of these 6 double crochets, and you can see how that's making a nice edge. And you do this across, and then you would do a second row just like this. This is the beginning end that we did, and then here's our finish end to do a nice row of double crochets on the end, so it finishes off nicely. All right, let me put my screen back up. There we go. I just want to show you it again because it's so beautiful and it's so easy. I mean, and when you use a H hook on a 2 or 3, you get an open weave lacy feel, and that's how this is. Very open, very lacy, you know, perfect for spring, summer, or fall, and even on a winter that's not too hot. You know, I get questions all the time. I live in Florida, or I live in California. What should I make? This would be the perfect project for a warm climate. Especially a warm, humid climate where it can cool, you know, and get moisture. So isn't this gorgeous? So I hope that answered your questions on how to make the butterfly stitch. Thank you for watching my video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because we do have a lot more fun things coming. Thank you.